Professor Hall. I want to talk to you a little bit about this classics reading assignment. I know that when I've taken online courses, one of the things that I say sometimes to myself is, I don't have time for this. And I want to fly through and do it really quick and put on a little sentence and be done. But I want to talk to you about the value of this particular assignment. In today's age, so much is recorded and available in film, Netflix, YouTube, and the art of reading is something that needs to be mastered. And you have chosen to take this course to master that, and I think that's wonderful. The feeling of having read a classic piece of literature, understood it, and having that in your knowledge base is incredible. So I want to go over with you a couple of tips about reading classic literature and how to do that and be successful and not be intimidated. First things first, I've come to the page that contains the PDF for all of the classics that are available for this particular course. I've chosen these very carefully. They are all fantastic. You'll scroll down and find one that you're interested in, and when you find that one, you'll click on the ebook. In a perfect world, all of these ebook links would work beautifully, but you and I both know the internet and how that goes. If for any reason that link doesn't open, simply copy the title, paste it into Google, and type in free ebook, and you will find that free ebook easily. So let's do one together. I'm over here at this free ebook site called planetbook.com. And let's say I'm going to get excited and I'm going to read Jane Eyre. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to download the novel. Now I have the novel up and I scroll down and I start looking at the content of the chapters, and I find the language intimidating. It's not language that I'm used to. And that can be very frustrating and make me want to just throw the whole thing away. But there is a better way, and let's take a look at that. I'm over here at SparkNotes. I like SparkNotes.com. Some people like Cliff's Notes, but I, for my teaching, find SparkNotes to be the best. And I have in the keyword looked up Jane Eyre, and there it is. And I'm going to look at the information about Jane Eyre. I see that not only is there a plot overview and the character list, but there's also an analysis chapter by chapter by chapter. So when I get to one of those chapters in the novel where the language is confusing and I'm not sure what it says, I can go over here to SparkNotes, look at the short summary of that chapter, and then it will not be intimidating to me. Let's look at it together. And there it is, the short overview of chapter 1. And that way, when I go back to the novel that I have downloaded and I look at chapter 1, I'm not going to be intimidated because I already know what's going to happen in the chapter. So the language does not take me by storm. And so the process continues as I go throughout the novel. And pretty soon, I get so used to the language that I don't need SparkNotes so much anymore because I kind of know what's going on in the novel. And when I've completed that process of reading the novel and understanding a piece of classic literature, it's wonderful. The cool things about classic literature to me is the fact that no matter what you feel or think or desire or want in life, today, as we sit at our computers well into 2017 and on into 2018, the feelings that you have are the same exact feelings that characters that came before you have felt in a different language, but the same emotions. And it's a wonderful process. And it is what this course is about. So look upon this as time to carve out for yourself, away from everybody else. I understand the feeling, I haven't got time for this. But make time for this, because that is this course, and I do want everyone to be successful, and you will enjoy this when you have completed the exercise. I promise. That concludes this tutorial on how to read a classic piece of literature.